Hello my beauties, thank you so much for watching. My name is Pallete. In today's 5th episode of my how to do eyeshadow series for beginners, I'm going to start off by prepping my lid space with this LA Girl Pure Conceal in the shade Toffee. And you really want to pat down your concealer until you have a base that looks somewhat like this. And now to set my brow bone area, I will be using the Sorbet Powder to You translucent powder. And remember, the reason why we set this part of our lid is because our shadows are not going to reach that part, and we used concealer and we don't want it creasing on us like it is already starting to do now throughout the day. To kickstart this cut crease look, I will go into my Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions palette, and I will take this shade right here on my Zoeva 231 brush. I will start by applying the shade on the outer part of my eye, bringing it into my crease but not going above my crease area, just packing it into the crease area. And now to diffuse those harsh edges left behind by that first shade, I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques base shadow brush. And I am going in patting motions first, just to kind of, diffuse the harshness like that. And then only now will I go in small windshield wiper motions, just to give it an extra blown out effect. Now that we have blended out that first pink shade, I'm going to go back into the palette with that same Zoeva 231 brush and just begin to pack the shade back into my crease area. And now to transition that shade and to give the eye look more definition, I'm going to head on over into my signature Obsessions palette, and I will take this mustardy yellow shade right here on my Zoeva 227 brush. And you always want to tap off the excess product, and I'm going to start patting it along the edges of this pink shade. And then I will take my Zoeva 221 brush to buff that shade out and just to marry it into the pink shade. You want to use a very light hand, and for that, beauties know by now that you should hold the brush at the very base of it, then up here. So for a very light blend, always remember to hold the brush at the base. So up next, I will be cutting my crease, and I will mix these two products together. One is my LA Girl Pro Eyeshadow Primer, and the other one is a Smudge Perfecting Concealer, and I will mix them at the back of my hand to form a bit of a paste. And when you cut your crease, you always want to go in with little strokes, small strokes at a time, to get your desired shape, because I'm not following my natural crease today. I'm going to immediately tap the excess concealer on the outer part of my eye using this eyeshadow helper. The reason why I do this is because I don't want the concealer to become hard to blend out. And now going into my signature exotic palette, I'm going to go into this shimmer shade right here called Orchid and apply it all over where I have that concealer with that same concealer brush. The reason why I still apply a shimmer shade even though I will be topping it off with glitter is because I don't want there to be any concealer peeking through from underneath the glitter. And now to conceal the harshness left by the concealer, I'm going to go back into the Ruby Obsessions palette. This time on a small blending brush, I will mix these two shades together. One is matte and the other one is a shimmer shade. So you just want to start off by patting it along the edges where that purple shimmer shade stops. Just like that, you want to just begin to form a beautiful gradient effect by lightly merging those two shades together. And next, for control, you always know to go back in with that purple shade that we got from our signature exotic palette. And now for my favorite part, but I must admit I'm a little bit jealous that I'm going to apply glitter all over where I had that purple shade. This look turned out to be quite a look in itself without the glitter, but because I want to show you beauties how to apply glitter on your eyes, so I'm going to go ahead and apply these Ushas glitters. I'm going to mix both of them together and I will pour them out at the back of a palette, and I will use my lash glue to apply the glitter. Now that I have prepared the glitter, I am going to take the small dense shaded brush and I like to just tap it into the glue and just pat it off the glue like so. And while the brush is still wet, I go on in and just go like this on my eye where I want to apply the glitter. And before it dries, I take that very same brush and I dip it into the glitter once and start patting it all over the area where I have that glue. Always go back in because it's all up to you about how much glitter you want on your eye. And if I am wearing glitter, I want it to be visible that I am wearing glitter, so I'm going to pack it on. For the smaller spaces, you might want to switch to a smaller brush. I will take this small lip brush and I will do the same process I did with that small dense shaded brush. How I apply my glitter. I have never used glitter glue to apply glitter ever. I've always been using my lash glue. If you do have glitter glue or you prefer to use glitter primer, please go right ahead and use it, but you can also just use your lash glue is what I'm trying to prove right now. And so we don't end up with a very harsh, abrupt spot where the glitter ends, I'm going to go back into the Ruby Obsessions palette and I will mix these two shades together, the matte one and the shimmer one, on that small blending brush. And for liner today, I will be using my Essence Super Last Deep Black Eyeliner and I will wear my 5D mink hair eyelashes today. And before I wear my falsies, I will coat my lashes with my Essence Lash Princess Mascara. My beauties, I actually smoked out my lower lash line with this NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Milk, and right now I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line using that shade that we used in the crease area only on the small blending brush. Blend out that shade, I'm going to go back into my signature Obsessions palette. This time I will take this mustard shade right here on that same small blending brush. And And just like that, my beauties, we have made it to the end of episode 5 of my how to do eyeshadow series for beginners. I really hope you beauties learned how to apply glitter onto your eyes. If you want to do a glitter cut crease look, you can always swap it out with any glitter that you like or prefer. And if you haven't yet seen the rest of the series, I will be sure to link it up in the cards that you can just click up here. And yeah, if you haven't already, my darling, please subscribe to my channel and show your girl some love. I will catch up with you beauties again in my next one. Bye. Bye.